So that's when we get hit in the mouth in the second half. Difference in the ball game, guys.
Number 10, DeMarcus Henderson shaking up on the play.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good game, Coach.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
How many times we beat them? 3 times? 4. 4 times? Beat them the last 4 times, sir. When you win the last one. You win the last one. You got bragging rights, so you play again.
Everywhere I went, everywhere I looked, fans congratulated me. I mean, people not even from West Jones. Like, I went to Taylorsville the other day. They was all, hey, you're number 7, right? You had a very great game.
They wrote on the side of the bus, West Jones who?
That's right.
So now we get to say Wayne County who?
Was it disappointing? Yes. Did it hurt? Yes.
That's the whole big talk around the community.
Losing to West Jones, that sucked. That really did. I mean, what happened to y'all the other night? That was the quote of the weekend.
We just couldn't get our things going. I think with everything going on, I believe we just wasn't ready to play.
Execution, that's all. That was what it was. When we didn't make plays, they did.
I couldn't go nowhere to the store, nothing, without hearing somebody, you did a great job against Wayne County, And I keep telling them, well, Wayne County's over with. We got to worry about Picayune now.
The game against West Jones, I thought our kids played hard. I think you come out here Monday and you really support them, you encourage them, and you try to emphasize the good things that our kids did. We don't come in here Monday and we don't point out every mistake our kids made, because if our kids didn't play with great effort, then yeah, you come in here Monday and you get on them, but our kids played hard, and I'm proud of that.
I think we did well. We accomplished what we set out to do, and that was stop the run. They had 34 rushes for 33 yards. That was big.
A lot of people disappointed about it around town, and it rightfully so. It's at home, and it's always a big rivalry game. But, we young, and we'll bounce back, and we're going to start fixing that today.
Well, yeah, we're going to rebound. I know we're going to play them again, though. And when we play them again, we're going to win.
DeMarcus went down the other night against West Jones. When the injury occurred, we thought it was a torn meniscus and an MCL, which we had it checked out the next day, and come to find out it's a sprain. It's just part of football. It's happened every year that I've been here. At the end of the season, we've had a quarterback go down, and somebody else had to step in and be the man. We got Chuck sitting there that can play.
There you go. Hey, knucklehead.
We've got a freshman, Jarvis Chambers, that we've moved up this week.
Don't slam it in there now.
Take what they give us. Take what they give us. Thank you. See what I'm saying? Just take what they give us. Don't try to create nothing. Take what they give us. Okay? Y'all trying to create things sometimes.
You ain't got to go so fast when you're calling plays. I just take your time with them. And while you calling your plays, I just look and see where your reads at.
Chuck's our 10th grade quarterback, a quiet kid. He's a good football player and a good quarterback, but he didn't really take things serious. He didn't prepare himself to play, and all of a sudden he got put into a tough situation Friday night against West Jones, and he had to.
Chuck ain't throwing it very well now. You gonna throw it, you might put the other in there. I mean, that's like a damn shot put.
Chuck's gonna be our starter on Friday night, and Jarvis will play also quarterback. We didn't want to move him up and not play him, so he's got his opportunity to see what he can do Friday night also.
Going out this week and winning big, that'll go a long way to picking the team up and getting them back on track. If we can go out and have a good showing, then, kids, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, they're pretty resilient. As long as we win the ones that matter, the ones that count, we get in the playoffs and keep winning. I heard a man say one time, it doesn't really matter how you start, it's how you finish.
gonna get our ass beat because we can't get locked in.
I think earlier in the week we were still celebrating the win against Wayne County. I wish I could sit here and tell you we weren't, but we were. And as the week wore on and they started to see, watching film of Picayune, started to give Picayune the respect they deserve, and they realized that, you know, that was a big win last week, but the win this week is even bigger. Picayune in our division is 5-0. They haven't lost, so it's another big game for us. Our biggest concern with Picayune is getting our kids back up after the big game last week.
That's all back in your head right. That's all that is.
Know what you're playing for. A chance to go 9-0 in a district championship right here on this field Friday night. Be sharp. Let's go.
They presented some problems because they're a power football running team, and the last 3 teams we played are a spread-oriented team. If we don't get pushed off the ball, we'll be okay. And Ben's got to play well for us, which at this time of year, Ben's always got to play well for us. Now, Macomb, we go in, we down 13-7. Northeast Jones, we go down 13-0 at half. This ain't a road we ain't been down before, you hear me? You know how to respond when you got a little adversity. Weather ain't on our side right now, big freaking deal. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Get out there, play with emotion, play wide open. We're gonna be fine. But what I don't like is our body language is like we're beat. You ain't beat. You got me? They're not better than you. Don't let them think they are. Don't let them play like they are. Don't let them act like they are. You understand? They're the only thing standing in the way of you being district champs. You go out there and take it from them. Let's go.
Freaking tackle. Jeez.
Come on, come on. Come on.
Come out.
Get to the stick now. You're going to have to hold the ball a little longer so we can get to the stick, all right? Don't panic, man.
That's a first down. Stop the clock. Let's go on the ball. On the ball. Call another play, coach.
That's the end of regulation. With a tie score, West Jones 14, Picayune 14.
They're going to get it at the 10. Play hard count off the first one, trying to shorten you right there. We don't know who's getting it first and flipping the corner. I'm just telling you, when we go out, think hard count.
We'll go defense first.
What end do y'all want to play?
We'll play down here.
Coach Adams, let's get doubles and run the pick play. Okay.
Block it, kick it, win the freaking game, and go home, baby.
Having won the Picayune game, having won the Northeast Jones game, and having won the Wayne County game, you can sit there and say, we're good enough to win them all. So that gives you a sense of hope. You know, your kids have found a way to win in the big games. Your kids have persevered through the whole thing, and they've gotten the job done. So from a coach's standpoint, you don't sweat being behind. You don't sweat the competition as much as you sweat the execution. Because we'll end up the year undefeated if everything goes right Friday night. I think the season's been a great success, but I think what I'm most proud of is how much better we've gotten as a team from the beginning of the year to the end of the year.
Touchdown, Mustangs!
But anytime you have a perfect season, how can that not be considered a success? when you watch us play, and the thing that might make us special or a little different than a lot of other places is that our kids play with a lot of passion and a lot of fire. We might not be the most athletic team on the field every night, but you know when you watch us play, you're going to get 110% out of every kid. And from a coach, everybody says that, but you can see it and feel it out there. But I think everybody putting a little bit into it, the team kind of gels and comes together and starts playing for each other more so than anything else.
Hey, man. All right, boy. Hey, real talk. Hey. Let's go a touchdown, man.
10-0.
This time.
It feels good to be undefeated, man.
This time.
Perfect season complete.
We're the first team to do it since 2003. You know, we feel good about it.
As long as we work hard, as long as we believe in each other, as long as we do the right things, we got a shot.
It's been a while since what States did this. It's good to be a part of it.
I like it. I think we're going to state honest. That's how I think we're going to state honest, like really. I just think we're going to state. I really do.
That's the ball game. Your final score: West Jones 35, PRC 7. West Jones Mustangs. Appreciate you being here tonight.
We'll take a sharp angle now. Make sure we take a sharp angle.
Picayune this week kind of decides who's going to be the number 2 seed, who's going to be the number 3 seed going into the playoffs. You know, Picayune is a tough, physical football team. I think it starts with their offensive line. Really good up front. They do a great job of blocking, and they're happy to get 3 or 4 yards each time. They're not a team that cares about the big play. Yeah, DeMarcus Henderson did not play last week because of he had a grade 1 MCL sprain, which is the lowest grade you can have. There's no tear, there's no swelling in it, and it was just a matter of once the pain subsided, then he could play. And when he got here on Monday, got him checked out, pain was gone. We ordered him a special brace, even though he didn't have to have one, just to add a little bit more protection to it.
If we weren't playing Picayune this week, then he probably wouldn't play DeMarcus. You know, I don't know, just to give him that extra week of healing time. You know, you like to have that extra week anytime you can have it to give him as much healing time as possible. But huge game, big playoff implications. So gonna put your athlete out there and see what happens.
Hard to follow through. Would you tell me if it did? Probably not.
We'll talk to you just a minute along the lines of preparation, because sometimes in life you wait too late to get ready. Too late. Look how fast the season went by. And not just the season, your life. Time is moving. It's not waiting on any of us. We're not ready as a whole. There's a few guys that's prepared because it means something to you. And then there's a lot that's got to play, and we depend on as a team that's not ready because you're silly and you wait too late. If you wait the kickoff to get ready, it's too late. And then we go over there unprepared and get it broke off in us. You'll be crying and throwing helmets and raising sand, but it's your fault because you waited too late.
Right there, guys, shows what happens when you don't prepare yourself to play the football game. That's what happens right out there. It's what we got for 2 quarters. And I'll take as much blame as y'all can take. Now, you need to go back out there the second half and play War Eagle football, and we better step our game up.
Hey, they ain't got nothing else. They ain't got nothing else. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get in here. Put the fit on 3. 1, 2, 3. Shut them down.
Good teams don't fool around and let other teams stay with them. You took care of business right there. But understand where our goals are. You were 10-0. We starting over right now. We 0-0. One bad night, we at the house. Let's don't make the mistake we had last year when we let one get away from us. Beat the good team and then had a letdown and let a team that wasn't better than us beat us last year. You understand? Learn from our mistakes and let's strive higher. This team came together late, but I think they're hitting their stride at the right time, and that's something we're proud of as a staff. Most of our teams play their best football at the end of the year. And I think we're playing our best football right now. I think Ben's taking ownership of the offensive side of the ball. Artis is taking ownership of the defensive side of the ball. We've got to get Devontae running the ball again, but I'm pleased with where we are as a team.
We can bounce back, make a run in the playoffs, or we can sell it all next week and get beat next Friday night and season's over with. Okay? It's up to you. I'm going to do my part, and these coaches go do their part to have you ready to play. This season has been a very tough season in a lot of ways because of injuries to some key players throughout the season. I think we have not had the same starting lineup since the very first ball game against Laurel. So we played 11 games and we really had 11 different lineups, and that's tough. And injuries are part of the game, but I've been doing it 21 years, and this is probably the worst year I've had as far as injuries. We're going into the playoffs, I guess, on a losing